Okay, so we have a second trailer for Happy Death Day to You. I cannot wait for this movie because if you saw my first reaction that I did to the first trailer of Happy Death Day to You, you know I really liked that first trailer. I said it was insanely good. And now we have a second trailer which dropped an hour ago, and it's 1 minute and 20 seconds long. I think the first trailer was like 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. I think it was, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's like a normal like length runtime for a trailer. And a second trailer I've been actually waiting for quite a while because I would like to get a little bit more of what the sequel is about, what it's going to change from the first one. From what I saw from the first trailer, it looks like that Tricia's getting her friends involved in this, and it's not just her this time; it's her friends that she had in the first movie. So I think that's going to be a cool premise, and I think why the first Happy Death Day, why I think I like that so much is because it did something different with the slasher genre and it added the whole Groundhog Day. It did the whole live, die, repeat thing. I think like that's never been done in a slasher movie before. I think I was like a really cool premise to be added into the slasher genre, and it's like a newer element. And I think it was used to its full potential in the first movie. It was just like Captain Day. It was such a breath of fresh air for me. I mean, I was I'm a slasher fanatic. As I love slasher movies. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, name it. I love that genre. Like I think slasher is my favorite subgenre, and Happy Death Day has probably been one of my favorite slasher movies in the past probably 2 3 years. It's definitely up there because I feel like it was like when I saw like the trailer to the first movie, I was just like I love the whole suspense of the movie. There was so many things that worked in that movie so well in the trailer. It just built the suspense on the movie because when I watched like the first trailer for the first Happy Death Day, like the question I always like had after watching it, I was just like, who the hell is this baby killer? Who is the guy behind the baby mask? Because I love those type of slash movies where it's someone wearing a mask. So that's why I think I love I think why I love Friday the 13th, and I know what he did last summer and all of its sequels is because I'm always wondering who is that guy in the hood? Who is that guy? I always love those suspenseful movies because there's always a lot of tension and a lot of mystery. Because I don't know, I just enjoys movies a lot more that make you really think. I like those kind of like psychological just movies, but that's also with slashers because I think it's one of the most well known, one of the most unique genres in horror. That's why I think slashers is my favorite subgenre. If you didn't watch The Stalker this year, that movie it's a very slasher movie, and I'm pretty sure like that movie it really gave how much respect and love I had to the genre. I cannot respect it really enough because it's such a great genre. It had some of the best horror movies in my mind, and but yeah, I think that's Happy Death Day has been one of my favorites, and it's just an enjoyable movie. Like it mixes comedy with horror and doesn't really have any scares. It's because it's PG-13, and I think Happy Death Day is probably one of the better PG-13 horror movies because there's actually a lot of bad ones out in the past couple years. Because Bye Bye Man, Insidious the Last Key, this year was not too bad. It was okay, but yeah, and the first Tab Devs actually came out in January, so I was just like a bit like. I was like, I kind of uneasy. I was like, is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be bad? Because I always had hope in it because it's slasher. So yeah. But yeah, now we have a second trailer for Happy Death Day to You. I think the premise of this sequel, and I think it's just a sequel in general, I've always wanted since the first movie. I feel like I feel like you can just do so much more and improve over so much more from the first movie. Even though the first one is such like a fresh breath air to us horror fans, and I think I think a sequel it could be good, even though most sequels there are some really great sequels out there. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I feel like the director. I feel like he mixes a lot of great elements in his movies so well, like comedy with horror. I feel like he added he added just the right amount of comedy and he added just the right amount of horror. There were some horror themes in the first one, but it's more of just like a fun, enjoyable, just comedy movie with a baby killer. kind of, with a baby masked killer that's coming through what it is. And there's like a lot of like there's so many great elements in that first movie that I love, and I could talk for days on end about how good that first Happy Death Day is. But now we have a second trailer, so without further ado, we have a second trailer for Happy Death Day 2. I'm excited for it. So yeah, I'll give you my thoughts after we watch the trailer. So yeah, let's hit play. Trailer 2, man, here we go. Oh shit! I love that scene right there. That's actually a very like that whole opening. I'll talk more after. But man, that's I'm still hooked on this movie. The first trailer hooks me on the sequel, so oh shit. I'm instantly hooked on the sequel, people. I can not wait for it. Like that first trailer, it instantly just hooked me onto the sequel. And I cannot wait for the sequel. And this trailer too, I definitely give my thoughts on it. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, so I'll talk about the first couple of seconds of this trailer. So I will say the first couple of seconds it is very dark and very gritty. It's a lot more like scary, more horror toned than the first Happy Death Day, because the first Happy Death Day, it mixed a lot of great elements, which was comedy and horror, plus like a lot more. But yeah, it mixed comedy with the horror, and that first movie it didn't really need horror. It didn't really rely on horror. But this sequel, it looks like there'll be some more horror scenes, because it just look at like the whole color tone, the color contrast of that opening of the trailer, and I feel like another thing that makes that opening a lot more scary is listen to the music in the first couple of seconds of this trailer compared to the middle of the trailer, because in the middle it's all just because it's all happy dance pop music and all that. It's all like rap and all that. And in the opening, it kind of just builds tension through the music, and then at 25 seconds, it stops and it gets into the whole happy and joyful and rock and jazz music, and it's a lot more. But I feel like the first 25 seconds, that's the trailer editors or the director giving us a hint that this movie is going to balance the two elements that the first movie did so well, is the comedy and the horror. And just look at the color tone compared to the rest of the trailer, because the rest of the trailer, it's all like set at day, and the color, it's so more colorful and looks so more happy and joyful through the next minute of the trailer. But in these 25 seconds, it's all like dark and gritty. It just looks so like dirty, but at the same time it's really mixing the color tone with okay, this is I'm actually not sure where I'm going with that sentence. But another thing I generally loved in this trailer is Tree's death. I feel like that's another thing that this sequel has got on board, and it's going to improve over the first movie, is Tree's deaths. And because I feel like this in this one, like there's a lot more comedy in them, and it's just like it looks like they're a lot more like, creative, and they're going like, and they're really like upping this sequel is like, yeah, okay, yeah, we want to improve Tree's deaths, because the deaths in our first movie were just kind of were very basic, were very just kind of like old fashioned, like they've already been used before. So we want to up the deaths. We want to make deaths that are very like that are very original, and they're all like new. And I feel like some of these, that death when she jumps off that building, that's a great death. And then the death when she like jumps out of the airplane without a parachute on, and her just in her bra and undies. I feel like that's something that's really upping the sequel. But at the same time, I'm still a bit scared for the sequel, because one thing that I always tell myself with a sequel is better than its first, because that's what sequels usually try to do. Is they always try to be better, and they try to improve the first movie. But what directors do not know is better does not necessarily mean good. So ever since, like, there's always been sequels out there I've looked forward to, but have done the whole yeah, you know what, a sequel has to be bigger, it has to be better, and all that. And I've always stick to my saying that better does not necessarily mean good. So it does not necessarily mean like the better movie. So I don't know. I think this is okay. I feel like it's got the I feel like it's got the elements. It's got the charm that made that first Happy Death Day movie so like such an enjoyable experience to people. And that's probably one of my favorite movies of 2016. That's definitely in the top 10 for sure. Happy Death Day, probably actually in the top 5. I'll probably go ahead and say that it's in the top 5, because I genuinely loved it like that much. And I've seen it definitely a couple times since then. And also, like, another thing I also want to praise this chart for is the music, because the music is also really good. Like, I really like how it balances it balances the music for each scene. It, like, in the opening, it's intense music. It grips you onto your chair. It's on the edge of your seat music. And then after 25 seconds of the child, after she falls off that building, and she kills herself, it gets into the whole, like, rock jazz, and the joyful music, and just like the whole rap music. And I feel like it really balanced the music well in this trailer. I feel like the sequel, it's bringing back like what made that first movie so good. It's bringing back those good elements. There's a comedy. It's bringing back the comedy. It's bringing back the charm that first movie had. I feel like this is a sequel that, if it's done right, I actually think this is actually directed by the same director that actually did the first movie. And I feel like there's more to this story that he wants to continue. And I feel like the first one, I feel like it is upping what a sequel should do. It's a little bit bigger, because it's getting more people involved in this, like, host, like, situation that Tree was stuck in the first movie. Instead, it's not just Tree; it's her two friends as well. Like, they're stuck in this whole cat and mouse game that Tree was in. And I'm just curious to know how she gets back into this game, because I think she stabbed the baby mask guy at the end of the first movie. I mean, my brain's a little fuzzy. I haven't seen it for quite a few months, because I've been focusing, like, end of the year is really always stressful, and school and all that assessments. So it's very hard to think what actually happened. But I mean, like, the movie's very memorable. For sure, I just cannot remember the ending as for right now. But I'm sure in a few hours, like, once my brain's really fresh, I will remember what happened. But I think I wow, geez, what happened? I won't remember, because, like, the movie came out in 2016, so yeah, like, spoilers there. From memory, Tree's roommate was the killer, and then oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now my brain's all on back on track. So what happened at the end? Like, how Tree killed the killer is because the cupcake that her roommate gave her, that was actually, it had poison in it. And yeah, that was like the ending. And yeah, Tree's roommate, like, had a bite of it, and yeah, Tree found out that her roommate was the killer. So yeah, no, yeah, my brain was just kind of like frozen there for a few seconds about the ending. But I feel like, yeah, this sequel, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it comes out in February 14th, I think. or 15th. One is it comes out in February. I think it's the 13th. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm hooked on this sequel. For sure. What else is there to really talk about? I think the Baby Mask guy. I feel like he brings back what was so good about him in the first movie. And I feel like it brings back the whole Edge of Tomorrow, Groundhog Day feel, and I feel like that's what keeps this movie different and original from other slasher movies in the slasher genre. The whole Live Die Repeat thing is the whole Groundhog Day is dying and then repeating the same day over and over and over again. I feel like that's what really separates this, and I feel like that's what will keep this movie iconic. So just like that whole premise, it's different to the slash genre, and it's a new and welcomed addition to the whole genre. That's why I feel like the first one was like such a breath of fresh air for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the sequel. That the second trailer, it gave me enough of what I wanted, and I don't want a third trailer. I'm good with just two trailers because these two trailers have given me what I want from a trailer one and a trailer two. They've given me the story that they're going with for the sequel. They've given me the tone that they're going with for this sequel, and that's really all I want to know. I don't want to know any big reveals or any big surprises that the sequel has in stock for me. As I just want to know the story and the tone. That's all good for me, and that's all I want. Save the surprises for the movie because that reveal at the end of the first movie was such. I always just sat back in my chair like, wow. I was just like so surprised that they went balls to the wall with that ending. Like that ending to that first movie, man. I mean, like so yeah, that's all I want. If they release a third trailer, I'm not watching it. I mean, the two trailers is good for me, and plus it's only a month till this movie comes out. So so I don't really expect a third trailer. I expect like maybe just little clips, like little TV spots of the movie, but I don't really expect like a full length, like 2 minute or 1 minute 20, like this trailer was trailer. Like a third trailer, I don't expect. Like it's only a month away, so yeah, I don't expect. Just stay with two trailers. I'm good with that, and I'm instantly already hooked on the sequel. So yeah, you've already grabbed me. You have my money. You have my money day one, and yeah, and I want to see a third trailer. Okay. So, anyways, guys, yeah, it's already 12 o'clock. So yeah, I have to go. I have to stay up for about 2 hours. 2 hours editing this video. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you on this note. So, if you guys have seen the Happy Death Day 2 trailer 2, pop down to the comment section and let me know what did you all think of the Happy Death Day 2 trailer 2 trailer, and do you want to see a third trailer? For me, if they release a third trailer, you can count me out. I'm not watching it. Two trailers is good for me. Count me out on the third trailer, director. So anyways, yeah, guys. So yeah, pop down to the comment section. Let me know in the comments what did you think of the Happy Death Day 2 trailer 2, and would you like to see a trailer 3? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, I thought while I was editing this, I thought it would be just like this at the end of the video. I thought it would be a great thing just to squeeze in at the end. Is also today they announced a season 3 of Stranger Things. They released a poster. Okay, so here's the Stranger Things season 3 poster that they dropped today, and an announcement date. And yeah, I went like the poster. I went like that looks freaking awesome. That's one cool poster. But I might watch season 3. I loved season 1. I loved the whole Dungeons and Dragons, the whole 80s tone, 80s feel that they went for. Uh, a Stranger Things season 2. I watched half of the first episode. Like it's I don't know. Like lately, I've found it very hard to watch TV shows. It's because like it's like if a new like concept or a new hero comes to TV, I'm like, oh man, that looks so cool. I mean, yeah, like that guy I've never seen him in a TV show before. He's never been in the MCU, cinematic universe before. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. And I watch season 1, it's awesome, and I cannot wait for season 2. But when season 2 comes around, I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, hmm. because like I feel like I've already seen it before. I've already seen that character before. It's like my brain has a very weird way on how it watches TV shows. And I mean, I want to watch. I mean, and what I'm meaning by what I said by MCU Cinematic Universe is Iron Fist season 2 and Luke Cage season 2 as well. I've yet to see, and also the Defenders. I know. Yep, kill me in the comments. Yep, kill me, kill me, kill me. But yeah, no, I have not seen the Defenders. Uh, Iron Fist season 2 or Luke Cage season 2, and I want to watch them. I mean, Iron Fist season 2 looks so good, and I mean, I want to watch it. Same with Luke Cage. I mean, the first seasons of those shows were freaking epic. Like, my god. I mean, Iron Fist, that was like, that was an okay Ace first season. I mean, Luke Cage, that was phenomenal. Daredevil, I actually watched season 2 of that, surprisingly, because I actually like binged the whole series in one day. I watched season 1 and season 2 all in one day. So yeah, season 3 I haven't seen though, and I want to watch that because like I said, season 3 is probably like the best. Is with Daredevil was like the best Netflix show I've seen. Stranger Things probably second for me. It's Daredevil, Stranger Things. I want to watch Stranger Things into. It's like it's my brain's always going to like movies, movies, movies. It's because I think I'm always used to the whole like 2 hours in and out of a movie and done, and you're done in like an hour thing. So I mean, I don't know. It's a very weird thing on how my brain functions with TV shows. But I'm hoping before this season 3 of Stranger Things comes around, I hope I will have watched season 2 before season 3 comes around. Hopefully, I mean, I want to watch it. I mean, I might just bring it all in one day, but I'll have to get in that mindset to watch it. But anyways, yeah, I'll just throw that in at the end of this video. I know it has nothing to do with the Happy Death Day 2 trailer 2, but that was just like another thing that dropped today. It dropped around the same time as the Happy Death Day 2 trailer 2 trailer. So I thought I was just like, yeah, squeeze that in this video. I feel like as I was editing this video, because I've almost finished editing, I thought I was just like, yeah, to squeeze that in. So yeah, they dropped a poster for Stranger Things season 2, and we got an announcement date. And I want like the poster for season 3 of Stranger Things. That looks freaking epic. I love the whole style. I love the whole like New Year's stuff that they're going with, because ever since it's 2019 now. Also, Happy New Year, guys. I mean, I hope you have a great year. There's a lot of opportunities ahead of you, and there's a lot of opportunities like open, like the gates are open to like anything this year. I mean, anything can happen. It's 2019, people. It's a new year. It's the first day of January, so I mean, anything can happen. Like 2019 is like you can put your mind to something and anything can come true, people. That's they're the wise words I live my life by. Is if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything in life. And whenever I think down, I always think of that. And that brings me back up to the top and brings me just think of the best person I am, and I just think of how good I am as a person and all that. So yeah, I think that's. But yeah, 2019, yeah, it's like, it's here, people. You can forget about everything that happened in 2018. 2018 was the year for me because, it was the release of The Stalker. Go check out my top 10 best horror movies of 2018. Like, I mean, there's a lot of really competitive choices on that list. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you guys go. So yeah, once again, happy new year, guys, and yeah, I hope you have a great year. Like I said, 20, where am I brain at? 2019 has a lot of opportunities open for you. So yeah, I mean, you take them. Try to be the best person you can possibly be. That's just probably the advice I would give you for this year. So yeah. Anyways, happy new year.